Those monsters, they're gonna get me.
Okay. The what? What's the matter?
Those things. They keep coming. They scare me. Make it stop.
Okay. Unless you tell me what the problem is, I can't help you.
Those things. It's all their fault. They did this to us. No. Those things. They're right behind me. Leave me alone.
Okay, Cannibal, you said one son, you want.
No, you don't care. The grown-ups never cared. Now they're all dead. Well, fine. You'll just die too.
Alright, I'm sorry. Come down and tell me what's going on.
Please don't get mad at me. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Just help me. Promise you'll help me.
I'd like to help, but I need to know more.
Those big things. They're all over Greyditch, and they killed everyone. Please, mister, please find my papa.
Alright, I'll look for your father.
You will? Really? Thanks a whole lot. My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please, find my papa and make him come back.
Is there anywhere you can hide while I search?
Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner. Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe. I'll head over there and wait inside. Hurry back.
That changes right here, right now.
I'm sorry, how much damage can you take out?
Is there anything in here? Ha! Stupid monsters. Can't get me in here.
Personal notes, where did I go wrong?
I Come on, tell me already.
I think I've got some bad news for you, kid.
Oh no. What happened?
Sorry to tell you this, Graham, but your father's dead.
He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
I'll find whatever started this, I promise you.
You've gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here.
I'd have to go now.
If you look around enough in Greyditch, you might find some useful stuff people left behind.
Well, you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
Sorry, I didn't expect to bump into anyone alive down here.
That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Experiments? Yikes, and you called this a laboratory?
I've chosen this room as a temporary retreat from which to contemplate my erroneous figures for my experiments. It may be a bit dark and damp, but such annoyances will not stand in the way of science.
Experiments? What do you mean?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Oh, I see. You're trying to make them smaller over time by injecting the eggs.
My word, you understand perfectly. How marvelous.
Are you aware that the new ants breathe fire?
Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples.
Obviously.
Instead of lowering the size of the ants, the brood hatched and developed a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment.
I'm shocked you didn't attempt this in a controlled environment first.
Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen.
What can I do to help?
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
Okay, if the Queen's concerned, why not deal with it directly?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
And this will stop the fire ants.
No, it should all wrap up rather nicely. I've rigged my equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the Queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say?
If it'll stop the ants from burning ground to Greyditch, I'm in.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious. Much to do, so much to do. I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired?
Work is done.
Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened.
Killed all the Nest Guardians.
Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for everything. You've been quite a useful lab assistant.
I'm ready for my mutagenic bioenhancer, Doctor.
How marvelous. Which injection did you want? Will it be the ant site or ant mite?
And might.
How marvelous. Ant mite it is. Hold still, please.
You've been granted the strength of flame resistance of the great incense. Your strength has been increased by 1 and you're now 25% resistant to fire. I'm flame retardant.
Anyone out there? Hello? It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yep, it's on me.
I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did. But I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. I hope you'll come back and visit someday.
Yeah. I can't let you leave here all alone. Let you live here all alone. Let me see if I can find you somewhere to live, kid.
Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me.
Any idea of where I can look for someone to take care of you?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big, giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is.
Up to you.
You're pretty swell for a grown-up.
Charmed to meet you. I'm Vera Weatherly of the Weatherly Hotel.
Your nephew Brian lost his folks and needs a place to live.
Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe.
Mustn't be long shortly.
Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Holy moly! You actually came back like you said you would.
Uh-huh.
I hope you found me a place to live.
I sure did, Brian. Vera said she'd take you in.
You really found her? Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.
Alrighty.